Heyo, how's it going? This is part two of Scarlet Hollow. Let's get into it. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town. As the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow. You see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization. There's literally a town right here. And the people you know. Following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Sounds like a great time. You feel more alive. Yeah. Fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of setting sun, painting the horizon, promise of excitement ahead. I mean, that sounds pretty fun to me. I mean, me, strange girl, a little romance, you go into the forest. It's a great time. That sounds a little sinister, but it's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly into this world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet, until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored. It's only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Have you ever really experienced fighting here? It's the weirdest thing you've seen out here. Other than cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Where there's always the deer, I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. Jeez. That was pretty messed up. But I think that more people know about that these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deer doing it, but I'm not sure if that counts as weird anymore. That is very strange. Oh, and Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. A 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful. Hence the name. Better be upping shots if you won't mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Are you really expecting to find anything out there? For other things? Has anything bad ever happened on this hike? Has anything? Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him up out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat aside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later I was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But it happens to everyone sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Safe up. Are you sure it's safe out here? You almost got shot. Are you sure it's safe here? You know, I'm a little surprised to see you getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I got pity for pegged as pretty adventurous. I really wouldn't worry about Duke though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well. And these trails are way off from his farm. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out here on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truss cracking through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easy. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as can be. I even carry bear mace. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give in to anxiety when you can have fun instead? Anyway, all this is to say we're good. Won't worry. Let's move on. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mud. You. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of the darkness. Nah, girly. Just old Duke. But what the heck are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. Look at the dog. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, aren't you? Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to town here. It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter, and won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You seen anything like that recently? One you'd like to know. You never could stand your business, Stella Richmond. Put that dang camera down. Come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night, yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week, and I can't afford to lose many more than that. I wonder if skunk apes have a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the heck that is. I know exactly what it is. I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, dude, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those dang mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. We haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons are sneaky. Of course, you wouldn't find any one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions aren't sneaky in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-aged Boy Scouts have been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's possible. Believe those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. You two don't want a face full of buckshot. I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. So you're a Duke man? I met some pretty passionate sports fans, but I never met someone named after a team. Are you threatening us? No, don't kill that. Better not, dude. Kill that mountain lion. You can just buy more chickens. Let's try bonding with him. Yeah, well, I was born into the name. Why? You a fan? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, I am. Go Devils. Dang straight. I don't think that just because we root for the same team, I'm gonna let the two of you keep tromping around in these woods. Alright, Jolly Green, there's no need to cause Duke any more hassle. Let's head out. We can come back some other time. Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense, Stella. You two run along now and stay safe. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back at the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Never. And you don't have to worry about old Duke. He never actually shot anyone. Trail's just up this way. Let's go. Right. This looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? He hands you the camera and takes position. Him. As night falls, my new assistant, the gorgeous, Jolly Green, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. But the view is the only gorgeous thing out here. It's been so long since I've had a hiking buddy who can keep pace with me. Sure. I was thinking the same thing. I'm pretty stunning, aren't I? Yeah, Gretchen's got a heck of a mug. Kind of wanted to do this one. I'll go with, I'm glad you feel that way. Quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Get behind me, quick! You don't have to jump in to protect me. That's just a sound deer makes when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big, scary predators like us. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? Something wrong with that deer? Why did you bring her with you? Let's do... There's something wrong with the deer. See its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was abscesses. Maybe it's not like wild animals can get those taken care of. They just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. Same for me. Let's go. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up? Then we get right into the night's activities. Food, snacks. Settle down to rest. Stella breaks assorted snacks. Take one of everything. Grab as much as you can. Your body's a temple, and its priest demands offerings. Somebody's hungry, huh? You look at Stella and respond, your mouth full of delicious snacks. There'll be time for conversation when you're finished, but for now, you eat. Such a crazy thought. Someone offers you some food, you just take all their food. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sound of evening wildlife wash over you. Richard gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So tell me, what's it like in Oklahoma? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with your family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like being Jolly Green. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in an apartment. Difficult. I live in internet. I'd rather not say. House with 10 roommates. Let's be positive. And I love it. Grant, the lights figure the toilet's constantly get backed up. His lady upstairs keeps flushing a cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, but it's mine. I mean, technically, I guess it's landlady's, but I don't have to share it with anybody. It's a mess, but it's my mess, and I wouldn't have it anyway. You know, that's a great way to look at things. I can't imagine what it'd be like to share your place with people you don't know. Speaking of, it's gotta be wild staying with Abby, or both of you. So what do you do for a living? So arts and craft on Izzy. Streamer, I'm a student, I'm a teacher, service industry. Service industry. Mostly get paid tips. Means like, I feel like you probably have to skip meals. Don't pay worth it. Fair enough. You don't get breakfast. Wait, lunch and dinner. Maybe I could cut it down to just dinner if I try hard enough. Oh, that's awful. You have to eat. You can't just stop eating to save money. While you're here, I'm going to give you so much food, I'm going to send you home with a duffel bag full of snacks. And you're not going to stop eating lunch, okay? A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your story? Rich and I live in a little house just outside of town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. And I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job, because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Oh, you live with your parents? Family's home and all that. No, it's just me. They aren't with us anymore. Oh, because they're dead? What a crazy thing to say. Jeez, I'm so sorry. Okay, you didn't know. And I've done my mourning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. Mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you talk about it. Thanks, Jolly Green. That's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? It wasn't a quick. It took years to the point that it was almost a relief when it. But then it sank in. She was really gone. That I was utterly alone. The hospital started to come in. So yeah, I'm not taking it well. Can't even imagine how bad that's. It's just salt in the wound at that point. It's showtime. Jesus Christ, Skunky, poor dear. Please tell me that was a raccoon. I think it was Jesus Christ. Our Lord and Savior? He's back? Yeah, no kidding. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like that, like it, and it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. Stella inched towards the tree line and she shines her flashlight. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's spurs went. What the heck was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy crap. Guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall? It doesn't look hairy either, so I think it can be skunky. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. Falls Stella as she sprints into the unknown. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh. Ow! Oh god, the monster got you. We're gonna die out here. Oh good, the monster will get you first. Ah, it's okay, settle down. No one's being attacked. I just tripped on something weird. Lost my footing. No, the poor thing, it must have been one of Duke's. Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. It seems we Duke's chickens, folks. She's not. I hesitate to speculate. That kind of rhymes. She definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I don't get monetized for this one. Hey, hear that? I swear to Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? Birdie, oh no, what happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Jesus H. Christ. What does the H stand for? Holland? Hoover? Jesus Hoover Christ? Chicken. Stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen to. Don't let Gretchen to. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. Hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is drenched as taut, like growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop it, and she'll be right as rain in a couple things. Happened to me once. There's not so much as a scar these days. No, kind of looks like there's something in there. Poor little chicken eyes look at you, dazed over, still rolling around sockets with unfortunate life. Being barely still attached. That seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Whatever got a hold of her bust being up too. Having investigated to Bert's content, you step back and give the birds some space. Saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera too. I don't know what it is. A gnome or something? No, there ain't no such thing. There's something really wrong with the animals we've seen tonight. Oh goddamn crap. It's like some kind of plague. Better not be contagious. Think she's become an egg? those things is going to pop out of her? No, no, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. Just needs that thing trained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. This is just like that. Deer? What deer? Oh dear. We ran into one earlier. It had growths just like Birdie. Stella, as you do, Stella takes stock of the situation. Sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan, then another. Suddenly, yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. Hey, you guys hear that? Yeah, I hear that. Starts filming again. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. Stu scoops up the injured Birdie. The voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. Strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. What in the heck is that? Feel it tightening in the leash, pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer. I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. Man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there's a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. You and Stella turn just in time to see another one of the creatures slithering from the bush. Gretchen whines and barks, reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hand grasps at her. Oh my god, what's going on over there? As Duke glances, everything seems to happen at once, a patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as it pauses, watching as the creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness with her, desperate cries going unheeded. Grab, get your grubby little hands off my bird. You were born for this moment. Take care of business. Thrust Duke's side, your steady hand reaching for the barrel of his gun. You grab, pointing it safely at the sky, aim a swift, brutal kick at the creature. Its flesh doughy and structureless, like loosely packed sausage. Your foot leaves an imprint in its chest, and it stumbles back, clutching at the odd wound. Duke regains control of the shotgun, and you turn your attention back to Gretchen. You pick up a large rock and hurl it at the thing, just as it's in the midst of dragging Gretchen away. Your aim is flawless, and it strikes the creature square in its wretched face, lodging itself in the flesh. It scrambles back, its movement uncoordinated in the blindness, leaving Gretchen unharmed. And then the gunshot, scattering footsteps, and finally turn just in time to see the creature you knocked off Duke disappear, bleeding into the tree line. Holy crap, Gretchen, I almost lost you. Thank you, Jolly Green. Birdie's safe on the ground till we get our bearings. Holy crap, did you guys see that pitch? Dang thing got away though. We have to go after it, right? I don't think we have much footage, and no one's going to believe us unless... Nobody's going to believe us, period, Stella Richmond. Even if we drag the mangled corpse of one of them critters straight out of these dang woods. I've got my bird, and we still got our lives. I'm calling it here. We're leaving. But... Let's not count our chickens till we're out of the woods. Exactly what I'm saying. Okay. While Stella Duke in a mad dash through the woods, as you fall, then something follows you. Unearthly whisper and moans of the creatures have returned. The highest branches of trees and down on the forest floor, so all around you casually keeping pace with all-out sprint. Quick, my truck's down this way. Make it to the road, but 3 of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. Clear the path to the truck. Oh yeah. Take a single deep breath before preparing yourself towards the creatures. Punch them. As they recoil, you plant a foot firmly in the ground and throw your body towards the abomination to your right. Your fist firmly connecting with a powerful haymaker. Its body feels wrong, as if your blow just collided with a bag of loose organs instead of with a living creature. Caught by surprise and matched by your physical prowess, the creatures leap back and scatter into the woods. You are still the dominant species here, at least for now. Now, Stella, I know you got troubles with vehicle, but I won't hear any nonsense about you walking back to town here. Get in the truck. There's the slightest bit of hesitation as Stella pauses on the path next to you. Okay. Squeezing the Duke's tiny 2-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. Stella stares ahead in silence. She clutches Gretchen protectively, staring straight forward, expression blank as the truck quickly starts to rumble its way down the dirt road. What a rush! I've never gotten to fight a monster before. This is great. I've played some of this before, and there's like a mystery. It's like a mystic trait you can do, and like your guy just says weird stuff the entire time. There's also a pretty cool one where you can understand animals. I feel like I should have picked that one instead of the hot one. Good for you. Can't say my idea of fun involving running for my life from a bunch of creatures. Maybe we'll get lucky, and those fists of yours will scare them off. Doesn't seem like they could put up much of a fight when push comes to shove. Hey Stella, you good? Respond. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some release of her tension. Lets out a soothing sigh. Why so glum? Thought you wanted finger. Or car sickness, huh? Let's just remain silent. Every now and then you spot what looks like a pale, anguished face peeking out from between the trees before vanishing back under the branch. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement. The truck comes to stop in front of a small cottage. Thanks for taking me home, Duke. Anytime, but Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. What were those things? I have no idea. Never heard of anything like them. But I've got a ton of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start. Let me know if anything happens with Birdie, alright? She's gonna be fine, you hear? I better go check in with Bo. He'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Looks like those things didn't follow us, but, well, no point in talking about the butts. Just look out for yourselves. Take care, Duke. And here you are, back in town away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must really be getting reception. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Text her Yikes. Guess she must be worried about you. God, would have missed this nice. Can't believe you punched one of those things. A bag of meat suspended in jelly that's barely held together and stretched back. I don't think it had bones. And here I thought skunk ape sounded gross. X, no. Never call the cops. Well, I shouldn't say. What do you make of everything you saw? I haven't seen or read anything about. Although maybe we could go find out more about those. The library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until the morning. That being said, there is something in town someone might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over there now before it gets any later. Alright, I'm gonna stop it here for tonight. Part 2 of Scarlet Hollow. Look out for part 3, it's coming soon. Thanks. Have a good one.